So now let us discuss on the sales flow. So now let us start from the quotation. So under the selling module, we have this quotation, sales order, voice, and things. So from here, we have the shortcut to open the quotation, or else we can also directly open it from the search bar quotation list. So now let us add up a quotation. So we have to click over the add quotation button. So we can see the form has been opened up. So now let us enter up the data. Let's say the customer name, adding up the customer. So next the executive name. So if it's a new salesperson or new executive, we can add up them by clicking over the create a new salesperson and add them up. So the executive name, the executive number, the executive email, everything comes up. So now let us add up the details of the vehicle or the vehicle which the customer is being opted for. So here we have the option. So let's say if he is inquired for the Benz, we'll be clicking up with the Benz and the quantity and the rate, the amount, and the taxes will be applied for the vehicle. So we can see the grand total amount. So from there, we have to save it up. So initially it would be in the draft stage. So once it's been confirmed and done, we can click over the submit button. So you'll get a small alert showing as whether to confirm it or not. So let's just confirm it with yes. So now this quotation is being created. Next flow will be with the sales order. So let's start with the sales order. Clicking on the create sales order button. So we can see how the data have been fetched up from the quotation like the customer's name and executive name and the vehicle which he had inquired or opted for and the taxes which has been applied. So let's just save it up. So we have to set up the warehouse and then similarly we have to submit it up with the confirmation button. So it will be to deliver and bill. So now let us create the delivery node. Same way everything comes up. Just need to verify if needed and then just save it up. Same way like submitting up. So now it's to bill. Now let's create the sales invoice. The required that would be visible over here. So let's just save it up and then submit up the sales invoice. So like we can see it's been added and submitted and it's unpaid. So now let's create a payment, let's say the payment entry. So we have to get on the create payment button and the payment type is to receive. The customer name and things comes up, the amount, sales, this reference. And let's save it up. The reference number and name is required. Okay. Yeah. The check number or reference number can be added up over here. So now it's in draft stage. So once we confirm it, we can submit it up. So it's been handed up. So this is up with the sales flow. So now let us go with the purchase flow. So we can see the shortcuts related to here. So let's say we are going to create a supplier first, adding up the supplier name, the supplier type like it's company or the individual or partnership related, and then adding up the related information, the contact and their address and things. Their mobile number, and then save it up. Repeat repair. Let's just refresh it up. Yeah. So the auto zone, which we have added the supplier. So now let's do the purchase flow, like from the purchase order. So we are going to add up purchase order, supplier. So we have added up the supplier auto zone. So the required by date and the item which is being required. Let's say if we need pens from them, and the quantity like two, one, or like anything. Say it's on. So let's say that. Have to set up the arrows. So the purchase order is being in the draft stage. So now let's submit it up. So next part will be the purchase receipt. So we can see the data is being fetched up from the purchase order. Save it up. Submit them up. And next is the purchase invoice, which is to be done. So we have the create option. Click over the purchase invoice. So we could see the informations. Click on save. So it gets saved up. So now let's submit it up. So we are not yet paid for this. So now let's do the payment. Clicking onto the create payment. Here the payment type is to pay to the company or supplier. So adding a reference number, saving it. Now confirming it. So we have done the payment. So like, so we can see the status of the purchase order, like the supply name, the status which has been completed. So we have billed it and done the payment and things. So now let us go into the accountings where we can show up the entries, payment entries and things. We have the shortcut to add the payment from over here, like clicking onto the payment entry and adding up the pay, like this auto zoom which we have done. Like we had paid to the supplier, and here where the customer paid to us, like the amount which he received, things. And also view in the report view where it just shows all the things. And then the journal entries, let's say, click over the report view where we will get the report, total debit, history amount and things. So that's it. Thank you.